I'm back. I managed to run out of tape again and finish the wheel. I was working on so with a bit of a faffing. There's an awful lot of faffing really involved in getting the spokes right, getting the wheel to run through and in the middle. So I still haven't shown you how to dish or through a wheel, even though by this now I've already built two. So I thought I'd use one of the factory wheels that I bought some time ago, probably about 10-15 years ago. It's a wheel with a free wheel on it. And I have never touched it. It was about £20 to buy whole complete, except for the free wheel, never dished or trued it or checked it. It has been doing thousands of miles. It's fine really, except the walls were wearing down a little bit from the braking. So I thought, well, I'll upgrade, and I upgraded to the free hub instead of the free wheel setting, but it served me well. So I thought I will just show how much money you can save, how much money and effort if you just use a factory built wheel, which you can buy pretty cheap. Almost a little bit. If you want a 126 wheel with a free hub, then you're probably going to run slightly into trouble, because you'd still either have to cold set your frame, bend it out, which you can do with steel frames, but probably not advisable to try with anything else, or otherwise you're going to have to modify the wheel bit, dish the wheel over a bit. So there will be faffing involved if you decide to modify a pre-made wheel. So for this one here, I just show you what I use for dishing and truing. Some other videos on the net, and people have made enormous contraptions or board with looks like a lot of money. What I've done, I got some scrap woods from my garage here. Had some brackets left over from another project that I never used. These ones here are just fillers really, which you can get at a building shop. Anything will do here really. Made a bit of slit in it and a screw through it so that I can slide it to and fro and up and down a bit. So the idea is that you get the wheel in between here. As you can see, my brackets were a little bit too short, so I cut a bit out of the wood here. It's all a botch job really. I had some brackets left over from another project, I've forgotten what, that have a little slit in it there. I think they're meant for cookers. If you're looking for any of these parts, you live in the UK, then Wickes is the place to go, where for 20-30p you can pick up these brackets. This here is basically a bit of studding wood really from studding. So this would be the truing stand. Wheel in here, spins around. You can check on the side here, see if the wheel is touching or there's any wobbles in there. The dishing tool I have incorporated in here as a real stinger. Didn't even want to spend an extra bit of wood on that. And basically, what it is, a dishing tool is you want a bridge really, a bridge to put on the rim, and then measure how far your lock nut is from the rim. So I'll free up my dishing tool from the truing stand. There you go. So this is it, basically a bridge here with a locking screw. There you go. Which you can undo. And then there's a bit of copper, I don't know even what it is, probably had it for 25 years. It just slides up and down and they'll bolt into it without any thread on it. This one, as it happens, I don't know why I kept it. So the wheel, and so the idea is, I'll just take the nuts off here. It's an old screw on. Whoa, that's not good. Oh dear. Let's see what else we got here. To hold my nut, I think I put all my tools away. So bear with me a sec. Let's see if this one does. That's it. Stop it turning. The thread always gets a little bit damaged where it is in the frame. Right, so back in the room. So the idea is you put this over your rim. I've made this for the biggest wheel I think I would ever encounter, 27. So that there's still a bit of space left for any smaller wheels if I ever come across them. And you slide the pin here over the lock nut and then just put it down on to the lock nut. That's it. So this position here, I'll just lock it in place. That's it. So if I slide it on, then the lock nut actually is slightly too low already for it. You want to get the same thing on the other side, really, is that the lock nut should be at the same place. And as you can see, actually, this wheel is pretty end out. It may be because at some point I think I had to do something about the bearings and probably replaced some of these parts with parts from another axle, and so it looks like this is pretty well out of dish. So the lock nut won't even get anywhere near coming over. It's about 6 or so millimeters too deep. So it would mean that you'd have to move the rim on this wheel about 3 millimeters over to get it centered between these lock nuts. Unless there is anything else that you can do, increase the distance here, but this should be set for a 126 frame. I'll probably best check that as well. See if I can get my calipers over the nuts. Probably not, because the freewheel is in the way here. So this is not going to be accurate enough really to say. Okay, that would be a big job, getting the freewheels off. So never do it like this, but I am guesstimating here and there. Actually, about this, which comes up as 123, so it's probably fairly close. you have a job on their hands. Rim tape out. That's never been removed. My throwing to stand back together. Now this one is still set for the front wheel, which has a 95mm overlock nut distance, while the rear is 126, thereabouts. So I'll just ease this one up a bit so that it can move out of the way. So fit it between. These points down, and we're set. Okay. Left side doesn't really want to thread. Needs a bit of convincing. With the E40 might help, probably not. Tighten this side on the other side a bit more, so we can get some purchase on this side here. Brigade. There you are, fix it. So with this one it usually helps to just spin it this way, otherwise the little flappies this way, they will catch at the bottom, they'll just come and give, otherwise it'll lock up. So I'm just going to move the flappies close to the wheel. It's on the left side here, and I can see there's a slight wobble in there, but it's probably less than 1mm, and that's on a factory build wheel after years of use.